Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
It's deflected. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession.
Huskies ball.
UConn with the ball. Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. For the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Screen by Smith. Barry. No good from outside.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Michigan with the ball. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Ellis. Tries again. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Stephen Ellis. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. And he's good on the second.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Now, here is Reed. Jennings kicks to McGuire. They double him with Freak. Reed with it. Jefferson picks him up. That's good. McGuire's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Barry, he's in at point guard. Taylor is out there with Ellis. And it's Knight in at the shooting guard. The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99. And then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. Cunningham, he's checked in for Ellis. Jones comes in for Jefferson. Banks checked in for Knight. And 1:05 left here in the first half of basketball. There's the dish to McGuire. Here is Howard. He kicks it to Reed. Doubled by Berry. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball, and it's McGuire missing. Michigan trails by 8.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Outside for Jefferson. Pass to Freak. Takes a 3. And Splitter pulls it down. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Day. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. UConn leads by 5. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the second half of college hoops underway. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Berry, he's in at the point. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the 2 spot. And for the Huskies, they've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the 3 slot.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Shoots a 3, and he gets it to go. Joseph's got 8 points. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The Huskies making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
Nice shot by Posey. Posey's got his first bucket of the night.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's good, and the Husky lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Barry.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
They double him with Freak. The feed to Sims. Corner shot. Rebounded by Flash.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now just a 4-point Husky lead.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Lights checked in, and a switch here also for UConn. Reedy's checked in for Joseph. Here's Sims. He's covered by Barry. The shot by Sims, no good. Michigan trails by 4. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Jennings passes to Sims. Posey with it. Out defended by Freak. Dishes it to Reed. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. And Michigan has possession. Barry in its shooting guard. White is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Flash, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. The Huskies leading by 4. Reed kicks to Sims. Banked in off the glass.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
For the Huskies, Sims has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Freak kicks to Banks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Keith, and it's Michigan with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Barry. The three-pointer, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to. Oh, that is scary. When he is barreling down the lane like that.
Scary for his opponents. Maybe fun for us, though.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I love watching the guy attack the rim with that kind of force.
A minute 50 left here in the second half of the game. Keith passes to Joseph, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Freak with it, lets the 3 fly, and Splitter pulls it down. Day dishes to Splitter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's an 8-point Husky lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts And that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The Huskies on offense. They've led by as much as 10. Day kicks to split it. And there's the whistle, fouled hard, and the shot will go to the line. It's going to be on Freak. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Huskies.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Jones is checked in. There's the three. And it's Freak missing. The Huskies on offense. 6-point lead. Crawford passes to Barry. Fires the three. The shot is off. And the Huskies going the other way now. Joseph dishes to Martin. To the wing right side. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Freak.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And they go to the intentional foul.